Well, it's about time for me to tap in. Say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean world, or wherever you're listening to K105 and the Hot 98. Within the Tri-Island state, I should actually say first. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. Also, let me say good morning to those of you who are just probably touching that link, maybe via the social media platforms like Facebook or YouTube. Good to you. Welcome to another edition of a Good Morning Grenada. It's Wednesday, the 26th day of January 2022. Busy month, the month of January, busy month. Now, let me go over to my of course, partner this morning in crime, I would say. Yeah. Say good morning to Gary. Gary, how you doing this morning, my brother? How are you this morning?
Hey, GT. How you doing, man? How you doing, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique? Hope that everyone is good. Good morning, Grenada.
Yes, it's another day, man. Another beautiful day. We had some early morning showers, Gary. Yeah, man.
My kind of weather right there.
My kind of weather, man.
My kind of weather.
It's been a little bit.
Of you might have been planning on going to the beach. You might probably be thinking, maybe another day.
It was a little bit dry for the last couple of days, man. And wow, it was nice.
Welcome rain.
Well,
rain.
Very much welcome. So how are we doing this morning? We have lots in store.
A little bit sleep deprived for me this morning, but you know how it is, man.
I would, of course, I can't speak like you. I had adequate rest. Yeah, hit the sack just a little after 9 p.m.
One of my biggest issues as far as my health is concerned, need to get more sleep in check. You know what I'm saying?
A little after 9 p.m. I had the sack, man, and it was good. It was good. Got up a little just around.
I don't know the last year I went to bed.
And grab a couple hours. Well, I'm grateful for that. Well, we got a lot in store for the viewers and listeners this morning. Stick around, of course, we always try to make the program as interesting as possible for you in terms of what we deliver. And Gary, let's kick it off this morning with the word of the day, and usually leave that up to you. So you gotta go, man.
Indeed. Let's get straight into it. The word of the day is quip. All right? Spelled Q-U-I-P. It's a noun. And what it means, a quip is a clever remark or a witty or funny observation or response. And here's an example. They traded quips over a beer. Let's go further in context here. Ronald Reagan faced the aged question during his re-election campaign in 1984 when he was only 73. In his debate against Democrat Walter F. Mondale, he dispelled the issue off with a quip. I will not make age an issue in this campaign. I am not going to exploit for political purposes my opponent's youth and inexperience. And that's, of course, your word of the day, which is quip. All right.
Yes. And let's get into the thought of the day for today. And let me see if I can lay my hands on the thought of the day for today. And for some reason, my thought of the day is not popping up. I could get it off of the TV. And the thought of the day for today: your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Let me repeat that for you once again. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. So ponder on that for the day. Let it sort of be your guide as you move through the day today. And ponder upon that, Gary. So you can ponder upon that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. People oftentimes would see you differently to how you would like seen. And sometimes we allow people's perception, people's outlook, people's view on us to make us feel exactly the way they think of us.
Yeah.
So we ought not to get a trap. You are who you believe you are.
Exactly. Right? So, yeah, I mean, of course, what everybody says about you, it may be negative, but, your ability to, of course, to hold on to your worth is more important than what someone else thinks of you. All right?
Yeah, man. Know and see your worth. Know and see your worth.
Exactly. So as we roll on this morning, we of course got loads for you as usual. Of course, we always have your health tip. We do have a riddle this morning also to keep you folks aware, keep that mind of yours percolating just a wee bit, to get you thinking. Certainly hope folks will be using that a whole lot this morning. Gary, let's pop into the health tip for this morning and throw it out to the viewers.
Definitely.
Yes, you throw it this morning.
The health tip for this morning has to do with the effects of alcohol on the body. Now, master control would be about now putting up that still, so you can take a look at it right about now. We've got, of course, two pictures that would demonstrate how deleterious alcohol is to our organs. All right, let's start with, of course, it can cause hearing loss first and foremost. Okay, also it can weaken your immune system, and we got to keep our immune system strong in this COVIDious time we are living in right about now. Thin bones, it depletes your muscles. So if you are trying to gain muscles, whether through exercise or whatever, you want to make sure you keep alcohol to a minimum. Lowers body temperature, shrinks the brain within 30 seconds, creates more stomach acid, causes diarrhea and heartburn. What else? Disrupts sleep, throws off heart rhythm, and cause diabetes and damaged pancreas, and of course slows your reflexes. All right, that's why it's always never a good idea to drink and drive, and changes hormonal balance. All right, and if you would, if Master Control could show me the next slide, it shows how alcohol is related to, of course, damaged organs, including, of course, your brain function. Okay,
yeah.
So keep that in mind. Kidney, brain, liver, and of course, heart.
Yes, that's
alcohol.
a chronic heart failure.
Deleterious to those parts of the body, so keep that in mind.
All right. So those of you probably contemplating taking a little drink today, Gary, I mean, we're not going to tell folks don't do it. You understand? Everybody have a mind of their own. If you think you need to do it, of course,
moderation,
but do it in moderation, please. Do it in moderation.
Yeah.
You see some folks, as would say in local terms, from morning to night, whole day. You understand? They had to have that stuff. So if you really need to, for whatever reason, do it in moderation, please. Do it in moderation. And let's get into Did You Know this morning here on, of course, Good Morning Grenada. Your hosts, of course, GT and Gary. It's G Squared. Don't forget, if you want to participate anytime via WhatsApp or phone call, 435-2041. The numbers are on the screen. For just in case you missed, if I said it a little bit too fast, you can look on the screen and get the numbers and be part of the program. Let's take a peek at Did You Know for this morning here. And of course, Master Control will throw that slide up shortly. Let me get into Did You Know. Did you know that ants never sleep? Also, they don't have lungs. Oxygens enter through that tiny holes all over their body, in tiny holes all over their body, and carbon dioxide leaves through the same hole. All right, so if you didn't know, I would say, Gary, now you know. All right, so
oh, you know.
Think about that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that.
I saw that.
So,
there's a lot we don't know about Mother Nature.
Yeah, man. It's man. The Almighty God put together this world in just that perfect way. You understand? It's the little things we pay little or no attention to, and we never know the importance of it. Huh? Yeah, man. If we're rolling on, folks, it's Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98 via social media platforms around the world. Good morning to you. Hope all is well with you this morning. Hey, Gary, let's get into the riddle this morning. Let's see. We have a lucky winner this morning. And
ain't no winner because we ain't giving a winner.
But it's like winning some point of the year.
Want to hold us hostage for a prize.
I would say they still be, because if you get it right, you win.
Of course.
Yeah, if you get it right, you win. So you could say it that way. Let me get into the riddle.
Hey, good morning to those on Facebook Live right about now. Good morning to Cheryl Cato. How you doing? Caitlin Francis and Moni Williams. Moni says, good morning, Gary and GT, as usual. Always great to watch you guys listening, and of course have a pleasant morning to the GBN and the crew and Grenada on a whole. All right, Monique, top of the morning to you. Don't forget, y'all can share up the thing. Make sure you share up the live so that as many folks as possible can tune in and view. All right, riddle me this, riddle me that. Are you ready?
Yes.
Many have heard me. Many have heard me, but no one has seen me. And I will not speak back until spoken to.
Who am I? Who am I?
Am I? Or what am I?
Well, what am I? What am I? Well,
yes.
This can Yahoo too. You understand? But what am I? Anyway, that's interesting.
Like
yeah, I like it. I think it has me thinking also because I'm not sure of the answer myself. I'm thinking about it. Just
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Many have heard me, but no one has seen me, and I will not speak back until spoken to. What am I? All right. So little, brain crusher here there for you this morning. Think about it. We'll be back after the break, and we'll find out how many of you smarty pants out there got the correct answer.
All right. Hey, folks, we're moving up to exactly, is it already 15 minutes moving up before the top of the hour this morning here on K105 and Hot 98. Up next, the AM edition of news for today, and you will have a rebroadcast of last evening's news on GBN TV. News is next here on K105 and Hot 98.
Share the great taste of
GBN has confirmed that one of 3 men aboard a truck involved in last Thursday's accident in Mongay has died. Chrislina John gives us an update on the story.
Police have confirmed to GBN that a 60-year-old male who sustained serious injuries in last Thursday's accident at Mongay St. George has died. The man, identified as Reginald Peters of Woburn St. George, was warded at the General Hospital following the incident before succumbing to his injuries on Monday. Peters, GBN understands, was one of the occupants who jumped off the moving vehicle as the truck loaded with bricks started to retreat downhill from whence it came. When GBN visited the scene of the accident on Thursday last, Bernadette St. Bernard, who witnessed the accident, explained her shock as the truck crashed into her employer's gate.
Sitting, he had some people on the other side sit down there, and as soon as I get up and I look across, I see the people get up. So I stand up about where you is, and I see the truck coming down. But I thought it was this side would have hit. But instead he hit, like he turned the corner and he ended up on the wall.
Apart from the truck's occupants, 2 people described the incident as a close call for them while creating a scare for bystanders. One gentleman was thankful that no lives were lost as a result.
Because just approaching the hill, the Mount Rush incline there, the truck was coming on, but I didn't see the truck rock steady side. So he pulled exactly on the side in corner there and passed with some speed. Well, I realized that the truck that passed, I didn't believe, I thought it was a dream. So I opened the front door and I looked back, and all I could see was the dust from the truck. And then the truck ended up on the side over there, hitting this gate there. Yeah, but I must say the guy, he did well. He did very well. I think as that, our other driver, they might end up in the river.
GBN was told that the driver and the other occupant were treated and released from hospital. Investigation continues. Chrislina John, GBN News.
A 25-year-old Grenadian who intended to transport 222 pounds of marijuana from Union Island to Grenada has been jailed over in St. Vincent. Marvin Albert initially faced 4 charges, but the prosecution withdrew the charge that the Grenadian entered the state illegally. Albert admitted to guilt to possession of 100,788 grams of cannabis with intent to supply, possession for the purpose of drug trafficking among illegal entry charges. The young man was caught as a result of an operation conducted by the Rapid Response Unit. The guilty plea reduced his sentence by 1/3, leaving a sentence of 1 year, 1 month for possession and 1 year, 3 months for trafficking. Both sentences are to run concurrently. Albert was given 3 months imprisonment, each on the immigration charges, which will run concurrently. The court issued an order for the destruction of the marijuana and a removal order for Albert at the end of his prison term. The Grenadian was charged alongside Vincentian Michael Scott, who entered a plea of not guilty to drug possession and trafficking charges. Many Grenadians are looking at their electricity bills religiously as they await the promised relief announced in the 2022 budget. Electricity bills during the latter half of 2021 skyrocketed, resulting in public outcry as the financial challenges due to COVID-19 increased the poverty levels among citizens. Finance Minister Gregory Bowen addressed the concerns as GBN probed during the weekly post-cabinet briefing.
Government will also zero rate the VAT on electricity consumption for domestic consumers with usage up to 500 kilowatt hours per month.
That was the announcement made by Finance Minister Gregory Bowen in the 2022 budget presentation. Now updating the Grenadian people, he says the 25% reduction in the non-fuel charge and the VAT reduction from 99 kilowatts to 500 kilowatts are expected to be witnessed in this billing cycle.
And remember, Grenadian bills, when the cycle starts, it will start for a period. So some people may get old bill up to the 18th. And from the 19th, new bills will start for them. So at least a small sector of the population should have seen the new cycle.
Minister Bowen notes that his ministry will inquire about the definite dates for this cycle from Grenlec.
So definitely the Ministry of Energy will get into contact with the Grenlec for an explanation. And they might put out their own statement advising the public, which I think they should do when you should see this or when the cycle starts.
The minister says that the duration of the relief measures towards consumers' electricity bills will be 6 months in the first instance. Bowen adds that if fuel prices drop, a review of the electricity relief measures will be considered.
The general population will be paying less. And of course, you could let build a buffer. Even if what they're getting now can satisfy their needs, but they'll be looking at financial resilience throughout. So 6 months in the first instance, it will be evaluated thereafter.
For GBN News, Janelle MacDonald.
The Loan Fund facility for contract workers, first highlighted by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell during the budget debate, was the focus of the weekly post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday. The proposed loan facility is first being piloted via the Grenada Development Bank as government commits to injecting $10 million in tranches. Jared Joseph has that story.
Accessing 100% credit for individuals on contract within the public sector will no longer be a challenge as government, together with the Grenada Development Bank, rolls out a loan fund facility within the next weeks. A major feature of the loan facility is provisions for the suspension of the accrual of interest if the borrower becomes unemployed due to the redundancy of the contracted position.
Now, this is the first in the industry. There is no other institution, financial institution, that has such a caveat within their loan program. So what does that mean? If, for some reason, based on redundancy or otherwise, you are no longer employed, while you try to gain employment, your loan will not be growing. Your loan will remain the same. There will be zero interest for a period of up to 1 year or when you get employment.
Mervyn Lord, General Manager of the Grenada Development Bank, says the loans can be used for the purchase or construction of dwelling houses, renovations, and the purchase of land, as well as legal fees, among others. Finance Minister Gregory Bowen says the facility will allow contract workers to acquire assets to improve their standard of living.
The facility allows for up to 30 years repayment period or up to retirement age whichever is less. It's an interest rate of 3% and an option for moratorium on interest and principal payment for up to 1 year. You'd have up to 100% financing.
The loan facility is open to Imanis, traffic wardens, and any contract workers being paid directly by government. Bowen notes that the Department of Public Administration is also in the salary structure and benefit of this category of workers. The Finance Minister says the review will be guided by the Fiscal Responsibility Law as the suspend conditions return at the end of 2022.
So we have suspended 2 conditions in that law. There are many conditions because of the COVID-19, and that with the general acceptance of the international community. One of it is that you cannot increase your spending from this year to next year under certain categories by more than 2%. That is to keep you on target, to keep all of us on target.
Workers have to be employed with government for a minimum of 3 years and up to $375,000 at 3% interest are available with 10-day approvals for loans less than $300,000. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
This is news at 7. Still to come, NDC's Chairman Tevin Andrews says the party's caretakers will be soon announced. Stay with us.
If there was a product that helped with the cold, flu, bronchitis, sinusitis, laryngitis, and allergies, and still does deep cleansing for your pores to restore natural beauty, would you get it? Yes? Well, there is. The 2-in-1 facial and nasal steamer is here, and it's available locally at The Boss Collection. The 2-in-1 facial and nasal steamer provides deep cleansing while clearing nasal passages and loosening impurities. Get yours now from The Boss Collection. Booth number 6 on Halifax Street, St. George's, opposite Farm and Garden Center, or in Grenville by Rachel the Nail Tech, upstairs Superstore, opposite Peter's Photo Studio. Call or WhatsApp The Boss Collection on 954-600-0200.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
You have been waiting on it all year. Now, it's your chance to make this Christmas better than ever. Get the extra cash you need with a Make This Christmas Better loan from the GUT Credit Union. Get up to $50,000 to celebrate your Christmas and make your holiday dreams come true. Home improvements, new furniture, a vehicle, debt consolidation, or even a vacation. We can help you get there. Yes, you can. Make this Christmas better with the GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Indies, it's
club and make a circle on the carnage and head out to sea. So good morning to all of you. Good morning to all the viewers of GBN TV, listeners of GBN Radio. It's the start of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. Public Bank, Grenada Billfish Tournament. See the ships making a circle, making a round on the carnage, and then heading on out to sea. Making a circle on the carnage and then head out to sea. It's an overcast Wednesday. We are on the carnage in the tongue of St. George on the island of Grenada, the beginning of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. As they head out to sea, people from all over the world and the Caribbean come here to Grenada for the Grenada annual Billfish Tournament. This is the first Billfish Tournament since 2019. It's 7 a.m. on the island of Grenada and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. This is the Junior Check Just School Media in collaboration with GBN, giving you a live view of the beginning of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. We are in the cockpit this morning. As they come all the way from the yacht club, we come and turn right on the canal so we can see as they head on out to sea. So there you have it, folks. A live view of the beginning of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. So the traffic this morning is on the sea, on the high seas. As they head on out to begin. So all of you in TV land, good morning. Happy Wednesday to all of you. It's midweek. You can hear the horns as they come out from the yacht club and make a turn so that we can see them. Different sizes. Excuse. Yes, you hear the horns. Yes, folks. The beginning of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. And we have some folks gathered here on the carnage to watch as well. The bigger the ship, the louder the horn. The bigger, what they call them, schooner, I think that's what they refer them to. As they go out at the beginning of the Grenada Billfish Tournament. Make a circle on the carnage and then out to the high seas. there's traffic on the seas this morning as they come on out of the yacht club to make the runs on the Carnage. They're going out to fish. Today is the beginning of Grenada Bell Fish Tournament. Oh. Yeah, so they're going out on fish. Today is the first day. Yes.
But them doesn't come back in here now?
No, till this afternoon.
So we're back with you. Good morning, of course, to viewers via GTV. Good morning to you. Of course, viewers via Facebook and YouTube. Good morning to you also. Certainly hope you're doing okay. Saying good morning to my co-host Gary this morning at his remote location. Certainly should be joining him shortly. I'm assuming these via GBN TV, they were certainly having a view of the Billfish tournament that kicks off, and they were having the parade of the various boats around the Carnage. We're going to chit-chat about that as the morning progresses. We also do have coming up for you an interview shortly with the Rotary Club. We're interviewing, of course, some members of the Rotary Club, having a bit of a chit-chat with some of the program they do have going on right now. And you will certainly gain more information pertaining to that. It's Good Morning here on K105. I'm not sure where my partner in crime is. Gary, where you at this morning? I'm not sure where he's at, but so we can kick it back with him shortly. So good morning once again to my online listeners. Those of you in the U.S., Canada, good morning. I know I'm guilty of not saying hi and of course being on Facebook and then shouting you out. But Gary, let's take care of that. So I will be excused per se. All right. It's Good Morning Grenada. Hey, coming up next, we have that interview from the Rotary Club here in Grenada. I'm gonna have a chit chat with them. Hey Gary, I see you back with me this morning. What happened? You're on the road or something, man? What's up with you this morning? Certainly not hearing you. I think you're muted a wee bit, so check on that. I think you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. So check on your audio level. So we're back here on K105 and also on Hot 98. It's Good Morning Grenada.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah. Well, you run out the road or something? You run out the road or something of the sort? I don't know, man. You were missing it.
First of all, I forgot to put on my camera. And secondly, I forgot to unmute my mic. So
that I noticed.
What's going on with me here this morning?
I don't know. It's a kind of morning, It's a kind of morning anyway. Yeah, but you're forgiven, my brother. So I was mentioning to the viewers and listeners of we'll certainly be having a chit chat with the Rotary Club this morning, and we have that interview should be coming up in just about the next 30 seconds or so from now. We'll be chit chatting and we'll let you know about some of the, of course, programs that they do have coming up, and that of course will be of mutual interest to some of you folks out there. Gary, I think we're ready to chip in with them this morning. I'm not sure who I have first to chat with. I think there are two representatives this morning, and
they both are there, so we're going to speak to them in tandem, so that's fine.
So let me say, of course, I'm not sure who's there. I'm not seeing a name per se. I'm seeing
Nahiya Hadid.
Yeah, Nahiya Hadid, yes. I think I'm just noticing her name, and I'm just noticing her name. But the small prince boy. Yeah. So good morning today. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for being part of the program this morning here on Good Morning Grenada, and tell us something about yourself in the intro, and of course we will follow suit. Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Nala Hadid. Nala Hadid, Rotary Club Grenada, Director of Service Project.
All right. And so good morning to you. And let's say good morning to you. This morning we're here to talk about, of course, some of the projects we'll see that the Rotary Club in Grenada, of course, is getting itself involved in. We're going to be chit-chat about that. And if we can get, of course, the next rep, I'm not seeing her popping in as yet. I'm not sure the reason or reason
Andrea
why.
Sandy.
And Andrea.
Yes, I am here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Andrea, good morning to you. How you doing? Well, we would like to have
Good morning.
I showed the
I am so
Where's your camera, Andrea? Where is your camera?
I showed you the
sorry.
Good morning to
There
you.
you go.
There you go. Thanks for being with us this morning, Andrea. How are you?
I am so fine. How are you?
I am doing good. So, Andrea, you also a member of the Rotary Club. We had, of course, an intro already from Nahia. I hope I'm getting her name right. I'm bad with names, so forgive me. Nala. All right. It's sunk in now.
See, my eyesight is so poor. I saw the L, but I thought it was an I.
All right.
Okay, it's Nala.
Nala, good morning once again. My bad on names. Forgive me, please.
It's all right.
You know,
it's
Andrea,
all right.
So we have Nala, and we
get into the questions here. It's all about the. I love the name of this initiative. It's called the Good Neighbor Initiative, and you guys have just recently launched that. But if we're going to start with Nala.
That's fine, Nala.
Nala, can you please tell us a little bit more about the initiative?
Okay, the Good Neighbor Initiative is a program designed to assist customers of electricity who use electricity. We do understand there's lots of challenges at this time, so the people who will benefit from this program will be a short-term assistance of $250 a month for a maximum of 3 months. The other beneficiary can be people who have lost their wiring for some natural disaster, so we can assist them in rewiring.
All right. Nala, Andrea, I'm not sure which one of you two would like to answer this particular question. Who is considered eligible to receive assistance from this program per se?
Andrea, would you...
Sure. So, Gary, we consider elderly persons eligible. Families with children, particularly those who are going to be sitting exit exams very soon. And of course, families with members who are temporarily unemployed or who have reduced hours due to the impacts of COVID-19.
All right.
Wonderful. This seems to come in good timing because we just heard about a pronouncement made in cabinet to, of course, help out in terms of lowering the electricity bill of Grenadians. So it seems to be in good time, really and truly, because a lot of Grenadians are pretty much up in arms with regard to the electricity bill. All right, but who is not eligible to receive benefits from this program for the benefit of our listening audience, both on TV and on radio?
Andrea?
So while we do understand, we know that there's an enormous level of challenge right now. And of course, the Good Neighbor Initiative do empathize with families. We have to carefully consider everything that is in front of us and who we can assist. Having said that, the funds, of course, it's there, but it is limited. So we've had to decide and place focus on customers who has temporary needs. Right? So consequently, individuals who have been disconnected for 6 months, so whose electricity have been disconnected for more than 6 months or require longer assistance payments that will go on through for a longer period, they cannot be considered for support on this program.
Okay, that's a bit understandable.
GT?
Yes, I understand that part of it. We have been disconnected for 6 months, and of course, there's, I guess, with the amount that you folks wants to give to a particular customer, it will certainly cost you a little bit more. That's understandable. No,
yes.
If I'm assuming now that folks are hearing about this particular project that you all are embarking on, and via this medium, how can someone access more information about this project from the Rotary Club, per se?
Right. We do have a website readily available. That's www.goodneighborinitiative.org. And we have partnered with community organizations, and they serve as recommenders. And of course, they will assist when needed with completing application forms and submitting them for review. Now, a list of those recommenders it's provided on our website. Now, we are working currently on providing public information, at visible public locations. So throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, we will be placing posters and visible signs that persons can access and get information from.
All right.
Wonderful. So the persons listening right about now might be thinking, hey, I think I am a suitable candidate. I would like to apply for assistance, but how can I go about doing that?
Okay, you can go to our webpage and find the application there. You can fill it online. And if the person is not able to access this information and they will need extra assistance, this is where they will go for our recommenders, and they will help them actually put the application and submit it.
All right. Now, the Good Neighbor Initiative is designed, I'm assuming, by the Rotary Club. And, and with everything, there's always partners involved. Of course, if it's possible, who are the partners involved in this particular project, inclusive of the Rotary Club?
The Rotary Clubs of Grenada are the administrator of this project, and our prime partner is Grenada, who have provided us with the funds to do this project. And also, you will see the names on our website, all the recommenders who will be helping us to identify the people and help them to put the application forward.
All right. It's my assumption that you mentioned a while ago, but sometimes folks may have missed it. And this particular initiative goes through for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, just not for the mainland Grenada. Am I right about that?
Correct. It covers the full island.
All right. Hey, folks, that's the Rotary Club this morning, and they were sharing some information pertaining to this particular initiative. It's called the Good Neighbor Project. Of course, this particular program, as mentioned by both, representatives this morning, saying it's designed to benefit, vulnerable individuals and families who require that short-term assistance. So, and this chipping, and as Gary mentioned, alluding to the fact that government has chipped in and offering some assistance also in terms of reduction. This could also aid in terms of benefits. Gary, any question you want to throw to them before we take a wrap this morning?
All I would like to say is kudos and hats off to the Rotary Club for this really wonderful initiative that I'm sure many people in Grenada is going to benefit from one way or the other. But I would love to, have Naila and Andrea, leave with us here this morning with any final comments they may have.
I would like to thank GBN for giving us this opportunity to put forth our project, and hopefully it can reach the people who really need it the most. We're also very grateful for our partners who provide the funds for us to be able to do this project. Without them, Rotary Club will not be able to have done this.
All right.
Okay.
Andrea, any closing comments from you?
Okay, yes. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy about it. I mean, after so many months of preparation, we are now at the most important stage of the project. And of course, we are inviting persons to apply, take the time to get the information. It's out there. It will be more information information will be provided. And of course, you can connect with recommenders in your community. And also, I do want to thank our recommenders for being a part of this initiative and for volunteering their time and resources to make the process easier for us.
All right. I want to thank you both once again, and certainly hope that those who really need to be benefited from this particular project, and they will come in and of course sign up, whatever the process may be, and of course they will feel happy about this. Thanks both of you once again.
Thank you so much, Gary. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed day.
All right.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, folks, it's Good Morning Grenada here on the K105 and Hot 98. It's G Squared, Gary, and GT. We taking you through till it's 8 a.m. this morning. And once again, we want to thank the folks from the Rotary Club this morning for sharing. Gary, great initiative, I would say, because you know there are a lot of folks who are going to need that assistance. And you know, the times are tough. And there are folks who are
Times
probably,
are tough.
you know,
pandemic is not making it any easier, and then of course everyone is experiencing this surge, just spike in their electricity bill. I think this has come at a very, very good time.
You know, yesterday during the post press conference, I think a question was asked to the minister, and he's saying folks are saying some of them are not seeing it as yet. But I have certainly noticed it on my bill. I have noticed the reduction. I have not. Have you noticed it as yet on your bill?
I didn't pay particular attention from my last cycle, but trust me, I will be paying attention going into Grenada Lake maybe today or sometime.
Have you tried that Grenada Lake app as yet? A little roll for Grenada.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but you should try it. I think it's a great idea. I do have it on my phone, and from time to time I'll go into that, and it's a great app. It's a great idea from Grenada Lake, I would say. Hey, let's on. Hey, we're getting set for
that promotion, but
I know. Anyway, let's get into the Celebrations Club this morning. Those of you celebrating, let me say good morning and happy birthday to you. I do have the list before me. Going to get into it shortly. We also
I go into the App Store. Where I go? I go into the Play Store.
Yeah, and download. Look for the Grenada Lake app. Man, that's a lot of promo for Grenada Lake. Right? Yeah. The App Store or whatever you do.
Cool.
And then look for the Grenada Lake app. Download it, put in the necessary information, and you gotta go.
Put in my account number and thing.
Yeah, you take care of that.
There you go.
Man, you haven't done that. You slow, man. Anyway.
Right now, as we speak, you head, man. We get ready to jump inside of the Celebration Club for today.
Yes.
Wednesday. Today is the 26th day in the month of January.
Good morning to those of you celebrating today. Of course, if you're born on this particular date, and if your name is on my list, I will shout you out this morning. I'm seeing loads of names also on the WhatsApp. Hope I'm able to get them in before. And Gary, don't forget also, we have the option of folks getting that answer. I'm seeing just 2 individuals throwing the answer out already, you know, but
on top of this one, many have heard me, but no.
I'm seeing 2 individuals. I'm not sure if they're correct, but I will let them know when we come back.
Let me just quickly repeat the riddle.
Go right ahead.
Many have heard me, but no one has seen me, and I will not speak back until spoken. What am I? All right, just throwing that riddle at you once again, so that you can, run it through your mind. See if you can come up with a correct answer, okay? We'll get back to that right after the Celebration Club.
All right. It's K105 and Hot 98. Good morning, Grenada. G Squared. Let me say good morning to, of course, Shauna Green of River Road. Good morning. She's celebrating her birthday today. Actually, she is 16 years old. Good morning and happy birthday to her. Greetings going out to this morning from her mom, that's Lisa, her dad, Wade. She have a brother by the name of Shondi. Don't forget her grandmom, Shirley, and Clovina and family is taking the time to wish her a happy birthday. Who else is on the birthday list this morning? Let me say good morning and happy birthday. Greetings going out to is it Shavini Paul this morning. She's celebrating her birthday today. Actually, she is 7 years old today. Happy birthday to you, and all the best and love is going out to her this morning. And of course, her parents sending out the Almighty's blessings on her and all the good stuff. Wishing her a great day today, and shout out to you from members of the family. Now let's go to my main list this morning. Let me see if I get this name right. Let's say good morning to Aikadus Francis. I hope I'm getting your name right. Good morning and happy birthday from Resource in St. Mark. Good morning and happy birthday, Joseph Campbell of Mali in St. Patrick's. Good morning. I actually reside somewhere in the Survey, good morning and happy birthday to you. Dwight Charles of Upper Capital of Brudge Grove, good morning. How are you? Happy birthday from your mom. Let's say good morning to Rachel Wilson Pierre, who's in the UK. Good morning and happy birthday. Greetings going out to her this morning from members of her family, especially her mom, Leslie Ann. Sending the love, sending the love, sending the love. Let's say good morning to Catherine Henry of Lower Capital of Brudge Grove. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Her children is sending greetings to her this morning, wishing her a great day today. Saying good morning to Fimity Matthews of Brudge Grove. Good morning to you, Fimity. How you doing this morning? Happy birthday. Greetings going out to you this morning. Kenny Roberts, good morning to you, sir. How you doing? His daughter, wishing him a happy birthday. Wendy and Charles of Lower Capital of Brudge Grove, good morning. Greetings going to her this morning from her son, that's Jahim, and her daughter, it's Jakea. Hope I'm getting the name right. Good morning. Happy birthday. Not forgetting her mom, wishing her a happy birthday also. Let's say good morning and happy birthday. Greetings going out to Glenda Lessie of Felix. That's Glenda Lessie Felix of Upper Capital. And her twin sister, that's Glennis Lessie, who's in the USA. Good morning and happy birthday to both of you. Stacy and Henry Lake Serenity. Good morning to you, Stacy. How you doing? Long time. Good morning to you, lady. Hope you're having a great day.
Is that our Serenity?
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah. Good morning to you, Stacey. Long time, man. Hope she's doing great. Yeah, man. Anyway, let me say good morning to Madeline Rogers of Battle Hill International. Good morning. Her son Zuri is shouting out this morning, wishing a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Ashton and Ashley Calise. They are twins from Plains and St. Patrick. Good morning to both of you. Olive Charles of Union. Good morning. Let's say good morning to Janice Henry. She's out there in the USA. Good morning. And is wishing you a great day today. All right. Renelle Joseph of Battle Hill. Good morning and happy birthday. Gary, I grabbed the first 20. Let's say good morning to Merlin Mann of Mong Fan. Her name and her, of course, where she resides is a nice blend there. Anyway, good morning. Merlin Mann of Mong Fan. Good morning. Happy birthday. Good morning to her this morning. Yep. Let's say good morning to her this morning. Her husband, that's Ralston, and her grandchildren wishing a happy birthday. Frankie Roderick of Cloget. Good morning and happy birthday going up to you, man. Goodness going out to him this morning from his mom. That's Linda. Tariq Sherman of Paradise in St. Andrew. Good morning to Tariq. Happy birthday. Sherman Millet of Paradise. Good morning and happy birthday. Noxel Charles, also known as Noxie. Good morning. How you doing? Happy birthday. Attached to the Republic Bank. Family members is taking the time to wish him a happy birthday today. Hey, Gary, is over to you to hold on the rest until you're exhausted, and I'll take you to the rest, right?
Marcia Harley in the US of A. That's coming from her mother and daughter, Lonnie Berkeley at Latant in St. David's, attached to the Milton Pot. That's coming from, of course, mother, father, brother, and, of course, some friends and families out there in the UK, namely Reginald in London and Monica Matthews Sayer in Adelphi, Brudge Grove. Nicola Noel of Vendam, St. George, student of the Grenada Junior Academy, celebrated 9 years today. That's coming from your loving mother and father, sisters, and brother. Jaffa Olive of Bayrow, St. Patrick, bus driver of E Unit number H995, plying the Mount Rose route. And that's coming from his mother, father, brothers, and sister. Wishing you all the best on your day today. Happy birthday to Shania Deganis of Union, St. Mark's, student of the St. Joseph's Convent, St. George. And that's coming from her mother, Sharon, and family members and friends. That should be Mandiza Cummins, a.k.a. Tinks, of Shantymel St. Patrick's, and that's coming from your mother, sisters, and Monique and Monessa. Deanna Peters, aka Summer of Pearls, St. Andrew, and that's coming from her father and other members of the other family members, and Mr. Pearls man himself. Police Officer Junior Stafford of Dunfermline resides at Tempe. That's coming from his mother, Bernice Stafford, brother Keith, sister Dennis, brother and daughter Lexian, and wife Anika. Also, happy birthday to Chavonice Paul of River Road. All right, St. George, celebrating 7 years today, coming from mommy, daddy, sister, and others. Also, Martin Phillip, a.k.a. Marlon of Coast Guard, St. Mark. Happy birthday to you. That's coming from a special friend, Sandra, your mother, Dee Dee, sons, Malden and Brandon. Rock Clarkson. That's right, Rock Clarkson. Happy birthday to you, of Mount Craven in St. Patrick, student of the Grand Anne's Buian, celebrating 8 years, and that's coming from his mother, his sister, brother, grandmother, aunts, and others in the Sutton, St. James, and Clarkson family. That's Sutton, James, and Clarkson family. Devin Mark of Mount Craven, St. Patrick's, employee at the call center. That's coming from your aunt and other family members and friends. Ria Alexander Felix of Paraclete resides in Willis, celebrating 8 years today, and that's coming from his mother, father, brother, and other family members and friends. Na Alexander of Shantymel. Happy birthday to you, and that's coming from Miss Tekka Douglas, and of course, who is your aunt? Luan Kutain Alexander of Central Depredin Street instead of Guave. Happy birthday to you. That's coming from your mother, your husband, Dean, children, grandchildren, and other family members and friends. GT, you can tap in right here. I'm running out of breath.
Let me say good morning to Jeremiah Roberts of, that's Jeremiah Roberts, Sam of Bernier in St. Mark. Good morning. Celebrating today, actually 4 years. Jeremiah Roberts, Sam. How you doing? Happy birthday to him this morning. From his mom, that's Wilma. His dad, that's Constable Roberts. Grandparents, especially Miss McLeana, wishing him a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Alex Williams of Calavini in St. George. Good morning. How you doing? Happy birthday from his mom. That's Alice Giles, wishing him a happy birthday. To the family members and friends, also chipping him and wishing him a happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Bethane George of Hermitage and St. Patrick. Good morning to Bethane. Greetings going out to, of course, to her this morning from family members. And not forgetting that's Lamon Tobias is sending out that special greeting to her this morning. Norris Henry of Grenville, how you doing? Family members, especially Lomaine, that's Lamon Tobias is also wishing you a happy birthday. That's Norris Henry. Let me say finally on this list this morning, let's say good morning to Lisa Bernard, who is in the USA. Good morning to you, Lisa. Greetings going out of course to her this morning from Celia Mitchell and family here in the Spice Isle, wishing her a lovely day today on her birthday. Back to my WhatsApp list this morning. Let me say good morning to Mr. Terrence Moore of Calavini. Good morning to you, sir. Happy birthday from your daughter. That's Adana. And greetings going out to, of course, greetings going out to Dwayne, also, and her granddaughter, that's Brienne, wishing a happy birthday. All right, so all the best.
Yes, let me tap into my
you
don't mind GT Facebook Live request here. Sandra Cyrus is saying happy birthday to Rashid Cyrus, wishing him all the best on his birthday today. Thank you so very much,
all right,
Sandra Cyrus, and the rest of the folks viewing us on Facebook Live, also on YouTube, and on GBN TV. It's Good Morning Grenada. Yes, truly, Gary, Mr. Smooth, GT.
It's G Squared.
When we are through here, G Squared in the morning time. When we are through here, don't forget you can check me out on Hot 98 for the morning heat, which is powered by our friends at Sleepy Dampers, our friends down there at Mitchell's Health and Wellness, also our friends at the Automotive Warehouse Limited, making driving affordable, and the Movie Palace. Those are some of our kind sponsors. Also, Club Fantasia, making it all possible inside of the morning heat on Hot 98 ends. So when I'm done here, I'll be blazing the heat on the other hand. So don't forget.
Yeah, Gary, don't forget to remind your viewers that pretty soon we head on down to the Carnage for the Billfish tournament. You know, they have the parade of the boats on this morning. We, of course, going to take a view of that shortly. So we're probably going to be not having the Junior Treckley traffic cam this morning. So that is actually going to be replaced now. We're going to have a chit chat, of course, about the actual parade when we do pop dog. That comes around shortly. And we're moving on, folks. Gary, we're moving to On the Road to Independence. Yes. We're going to, of course, jump into 48 years of the independent nation. And we're getting ready for that. And we always have that interesting lineup, of course, where we talk about various aspects of the Grenada's independence, and this morning will certainly be no exception. Hey, don't forget, we also have the tune for you this morning. We have, of course, another special feature coming up in terms of artist feature. Stick around for that and a whole lot more. We're looking at just around 25 minutes or so moving up before the 8 o'clock hour. Remind you at 8 a.m. this morning. Don't forget the BBC news pops in for you, and that will take care of Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and also on Hot 98. So Gary, we're ready for On the Road Towards Independence for this morning. Let's take a peek and also listen up to what we have to offer you for On the Road to Independence. That's next here on Good Morning Grenada.
On the Road to Independence focuses on the events leading up to Grenada's independence as we get ready to celebrate 48 years as an independent nation. Julian Fedor, a mixed-race owner of the Belvedere Estate in St. John Parish, launched a rebellion against British rule on the night of the 2nd of March, 1795, with coordinated attacks on the towns of Grenville, L'Abbaye, and Guave. Fedor was clearly influenced by the ideas emerging from the French Revolution, especially the Convention's abolition of slavery in 1794. He stated that he intended to make Grenada a black republic, just like Haiti. Fedor and his troops controlled all of Grenada except the parish of St. George's, the seat of the government, between March 1795 and June 1796. During those insurgent months, 14,000 of Grenada's 28,000 slaves joined the revolutionary forces in order to right their own emancipation and transform themselves into citizens. Some 7,000 of these self-liberated slaves would perish in the name of freedom. The British defeated Fedor's forces in late 1796, but they never caught Fedor himself, and his fate is unknown. In 1833, Grenada became part of the British Windward Islands administration and remained so until 1958. Slavery was abolished in 1834. Nutmeg was introduced in 1843 when a merchant ship called in on its way to England from the East Indies. This has been On the Road to Independence. Join us again tomorrow for another time in history leading up to our independence as we get ready to celebrate independent nation.
On the Road to Independence. Another, of course, in positive fig there, Gary, on Grenada's independence. And, it coincides nicely. Remember, yesterday we did have, of course, Mr. Riggs popping in and talking about the actual...
talking about
Fedon. And that play that is coming up sometime within the month of February. I would encourage folks to go on out and see that play when they do come out. And should This island is full of rich history, Gary. The history of Grenada.
It's indeed an island of conflict.
Mm-hmm. If you have never followed up that much, we as a people sometimes we don't follow up as much about the history of Grenada. We just.
See, that's why I say we need to teach Black history in schools, and I'm very passionate about that. But, we're going to have a discussion at some other time.
We will be having that discussion because it's important that we really know the in depth of our history of this beautiful Spice Isle. It's always just the early stuff that we pay, or should I rephrase that and say not the early stuff, but just the latter stuff of our history that we put a lot of attention to. But the earlier stages of our history we sometimes don't hear much about, or very little is said in small quarters.
They teach us European history in school, eh?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's time that change. This is becoming more and more glaring and ridiculous.
Individuals like you and myself are the ones that are probably going to have to advocate for it. Do you understand? And it probably will. If it's been pounded a lot, then it's probably going to see that change occurring. You never know. We may just have that little influence, Gary. You never know, right? You just never know.
Yeah, it's about time, man. It's about time. It's a sight for sore eyes.
Yeah. So we're moving up. We got just around what the time it is, 20 minutes or so moving up before the top of the hour this morning. And Master Control, we're going to get it set to get a view, so the viewing audience out there can have, of course, a little view of what's taking place with the Billfish tournament. There's that parade that is on. I'm assuming, of course, it's still up. So hopefully the Master Control will pop that up on the screen if they still have that live feed of it. So that certainly has replaced the check the traffic cam this morning, just a wee bit. So those of you who are viewing via GBN TV right now, our Facebook, platform, you are probably viewing that also over there. What about you via YouTube? Good morning. And if you're also viewing that, good morning to you. So we're looking at that day, Gary, and we can see the boards. I'm not sure if you have the advantage of seeing it from you, if there's a video clip for you.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah, so we've seen some of the boards.
What a nice aerial view of the harbor.
We're looking at the boats there. They're circling around the carnage. Watch a picture view that is. And I understand there's a large contingent of boats, especially from Trinidad and Tobago, who are up here. Nice. Yeah. I was actually listening to the news clip a couple of nights ago, and some of the owners of these boats are saying, the owners of these boats also are saying, they like coming to Grenada for the Billfish tournament because with all the tournaments that happens around the Caribbean, it's one of the better organized tournaments, they would say. It's one of the better organized. They're not saying the other tournaments are not good. They're not saying the other tournaments are not good, but they just love it. They just love to come here because of the level of organization that exists. You understand? They come to something and
it is being hailed as the most prestigious tournament in the region.
Yes. And we're thinking about the economic benefits of it also, Gary. You understand? Because these folks are to come up, they're going to spend some of the change that they have, if I could say it that way. They're going to spend some money. So the spin-off goes,
The spin-off is wide.
Yeah, it's wide. They're going to visit the restaurants. They of course, they are different suppliers that the supplies that are going to be needed, etc. So it's a beautiful view, a lovely view out there. And of course,
is it not Junior Checkley that is providing the footage though?
I'm not sure. I was not sure. I don't think Junior was supposed to be here this morning, but somehow we're getting a video of it, and we're just glad to have a video to get a view of what is going on. And we see the other boats. We see the other boats are coming out there now.
It's a parade, right? That is the parade.
The parade of the boats.
That is the parade. And you see that they are pretty much circling the harbor, and they do so in some uniform fashion.
Lovely.
Different boats, different boats, different sizes, doing their thing.
Yeah. What's your take on both?
I can't get over the beauty of that harbor, though.
Yeah. I mean, of all harbors in the Caribbean, this is one of the most beautiful.
It's magnificent. Yes.
What you take on boats? Are you a boat person, Gary?
Not at all.
Not at
all. I'm the least qualified person right now to be commenting, narrating what I'm seeing going on in front of me here.
I'm scared of boats, man. I don't know. Give me anything else, but I'm scared of boats. I don't know. Something with water and me on boats, I don't know, man. But anyway, as Lisa's voted right now. So once again, those of you who are viewing this, it's a beautiful sight, Gary. A beautiful sight. Camera location and so forth from the aerial view is giving a lovely view, and the boats. And we see more and more of the boats are coming out. And awesome.
I'm trying to see if I can pull up some information here, some more information with regard to the Billfish tournament here in Grenada. All right, because it has to. I guess today being the parade, it would extend over a number of days. So I'm trying to get that information.
All right. As you, of course, try to pull that information up and share with our viewing and listening audience out there pertaining to the Billfish tournament, probably you could share some. When you do pull up, you could pull up a little history of the Billfish tournament and let us know how it started, if that information is available for you, and what's the whole.
Well, it says here now it runs from Wednesday the 26th, which is today. January 2022. Today's registration day. So I'm assuming it's not too late for folks if they are making a last-minute decision to be part of the tournament. They can head on down today and register. All right. On Thursday, the 27th of January is day one of fishing. On Friday, the 28th of January 2022, day two. And on Saturday, the 29th of January 2022 is Lay Day. All right. Don't ask me. But okay, it's going to be late. We really should have had Body to really
Share some more.
Expand on all of this. But on Sunday, the 30th of January 2022, day 3 fishing and award ceremony. And they're saying, please note that due to the rapidly changing COVID-19 situation, both here in Grenada and worldwide, everything is subject to change, all right? So please take note of that, okay?
All right.
So that's what's happening right about now with the Spice Island Bill Fish Tournament 2022.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said you wanted a little history of that. I don't know if we got time. Time is.
Well, Master Controller's already flipped on it already. So we probably get set for our Tune for Tune this morning, and let's get into that. We'll be getting to our actual feature artists before we actually get into our Tune for Tune this morning.
Yeah, let's do that. We've been a lot of rambling. Let's take a break for some music now, man.
Yeah, let's of course, Master Control. What are we doing now? We're going to feature the feature artists, or are we just going to do the Tune for Tune this morning? What do you think we go at?
Let's do the feature artists, and then we come back for the Tune for Tune.
I think time permits for us to do so. So, Master Control, don't forget our few artists this morning. Actually, it's the second time we will be featuring this particular artist. That's Jefferson Ramirez. And this morning, the song that we.
By the way, stick a pin, though. Stick a pin, GT. Let's advise all local artists here. To please, if you would like it, you can always, of course, send us a recommendation. Okay, if you know of someone who would like to be featured, or if you are an artist yourself and would love to be featured, you can contact any one of us here. Of course, I am on Facebook. You can find me at Gary Robertson Facebook, or you can find me on Instagram at jungle_fitness473, and you can always get in contact with me via those mediums. All right. So, having said all of that, we're ready to go for, of course, Jefferson Ramirez, his tune this morning that we're tuning, his latest song. It's called Move. Once Master Control is ready, let's check it out.
That's Jefferson Ramirez there for you. And of course, a track entitled Move. Of course, Grenadian artist there, Gary, and doing
such
great
a talented, such
great music always, man.
Talented
All right.
individual. We are blessed for talent here in Grenada, and we are not short of it indeed. So, yeah, Jefferson Ramirez with Move, your featured artist here this morning. All right, tell you what, it's time for the tune for tune. Hey, GT, I can play my tune on my end since I've figured out how to do that.
Well, you go right ahead and, of course, introduce your song and throw it out to the listening and viewing audience this morning.
All right, so, of course, let's get it. You guys can vote which song did it for you this morning. As we draw closer and closer to independence, I thought it best I pull this one right here. Check it out.
This is welcome to the Greens. Welcome to the land. 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 What dog? Yeah, this is your sound. The other day me go a club out of London. Who approached me, this beautiful woman? She said, excuse me, could I ask you a question? Me say, sure baby, please just prolong. The woman turns me where me come from. See me come from down a Spice Island. I could have seen it in a she ahi. She already on this island boy. She hold me hand, she pull me on the dance floor. Hold me tight and she won't let me go. When me try what the woman pull me back. And in my ear she start back and she say the rock. She wanna spice and rock. Say welcome to the rock. She love this spice and rock. Oh the rock. She wanna spice and rock.
And GT, that is it for me now.
It's been one of those songs of Mr. Killers that I always give a lot of love to. You know, lots of love to that particular song. So let me hit the one on my side this morning, and see the kind of love we will get from it. Let's listen up to this one, Grenada. The Ajamo, my Grenada.
Skills and talent we have down there in this land. It is too much for me to mention. Yeah. Level of education keep rising to higher heights. And if I'm wrong, don't say that I'm right. No, I want to tell everybody I'm so proud of my country. Don't care wherever I may be. I say Grenada belong to me. No country in this world that my country would do for me. I am proud. I love my Grenada, my homeland forever. Sing the chorus louder. Tell about Grenada, the land of my grandfather. She will always prosper. Oh, my Grenada, land of peace and culture. Grenada is such a paradise.
Yeah, Gary, that's it, man. My Grenada from the Ajamo. You had Mr. Killer, Spice Al Rock, two powerful songs, Grenadians in their own rights.
Two ambassadors.
Yeah, man, and great songs.
Yeah,
and,
man. So we need you, the listening and viewing public, now to weigh in on which song you think is the winner this morning inside the Tune for Tune Clash. Is it Mr. Killer with Spice Al Rock, or is it Glenn's Ajamo? What was the name of that one, right?
My Grenada by the Ajamo. Yeah,
might be a tough contest this morning. All right, we got some time in the while. We can take some phone calls.
It's only obvious I'm going to rate for my song. You understand? I'm going to rate for my song, and the Ajamo can't get better than that, man. in terms of a great song.
Young, energetic, and vibrant Mr. Killer.
Yeah.
Spice L Rock.
He's doing great work out there, and of course, in the diaspora of now, of course, launching his own, platform and so forth. I hope one of these mornings we could probably get him on the show and chat a bit about the new platforms.
That should be easy, man.
It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. That shouldn't be that hard. You know, I think I see we do have a caller there this morning. And I see when they're going to be raving. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Song number 2.
You have song number 2. All right. Thanks a whole lot, man. All right. So, one up for the Jamo this morning. We have one up.
So that's one for you, Gigi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Make sure I put that one by you there so we don't lose track of the votes here this morning. You understand?
Yep. It's a song that goes that every time you hear it, you feel that level of patriotism for this beautiful island of ours. You understand?
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, we also powered by our friends at the at Sleepy Dappers as we continue to broadcast on Hot 98 as well. Once I'm done here with Good Morning Grenada, I'll be flying over to the Hot FM end and continue with programming on that side. Of course, Sleepy
all right,
Dappers.
Gary, we do have another caller this morning. We may have lost that caller there just a wee bit because you were chit-chatting there, so we lost that caller.
Yeah,
and don't forget, I'm assuming they were going to vote for me anyway, so anyway, I'm grabbing the credit just before. Let me see if we have another caller. No, we don't have another caller there. I lost that caller there just a wee bit. But we getting to the wrap. We're getting to the wrap this morning, just around 4 minutes or so before we wrap this morning. Hey Gary, I'm noticing lots of individuals has chimed in on the answer to the riddle this morning.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, lots of folks have chimed in.
Some of the answers. What were some of the answers you got?
Well, first, I'm seeing one saying an echo. Second one saying the answer to the riddle is my echo. You understand? Are they correct? Are they correct?
They are all smarty pants this morning. You all are all correct.
Everybody's correct this morning. That's so true. That's so true.
Yes.
And the riddle seems simple, but it took a level of concentration to actually, get it right. You
got to think. Yeah.
Many have heard me, but no one has seen me. But I will not speak back until spoken to. What am I? And the answer, an echo, of course. And so good this morning. Hey, Gary, we're getting set to wrap the show up this morning, and it was a pleasure as always.
Well, congratulations, since we haven't gotten any much more callers here this morning. Congratulations to you.
Yep. Well, I calls have just started to come in, but of course we weren't able to accommodate this morning for whatever reason. Not to be able to take any more calls, but I won. I'm taking win. Yeah. I'm taking win this morning. Yeah, I'm taking win. Hey, Gary, once again, let me thank, of course, our viewing and the listening public this morning. Thanks for tuning in this morning. And even though there were some folks who throwing out some negatives on us this morning, but we get it hard this morning. For real. Get it hard this morning. But nevertheless, it's all good. Whether your comment is positive or negative, hey, man. Just flow with it. We will certainly flow with it. So, Gary, until tomorrow morning, we'll do this over again. And thanks for those who participated in the, of course, in the riddle, and who just had a keen way of just listening this morning and enjoy every bit of it.
We did not touch on the COVID-19.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do that, but hopefully we'll be able to fix that tomorrow. Somehow we get another move off from some of the things that we should be throwing out a whole lot, but nevertheless. All right. And so, Gary, until tomorrow, let's say goodbye to viewing and listening public. Those of you via GBN TV, have a great day. Those of you via the YouTube and the other social media, of course, platforms, goodbye to you also. Have yourself a great day. Coming up at the top of
Let's start the new year on a high. A detox